Nice to see you.
Oh, hello there.
You did it. My day has been returned to me. I owe you a huge debt, and I'm not quite sure how I can repay it. You've saved my very... Please accept this.
Just keep your head down.
What's the feat? Your feet and my priceless seedlings. I swear your nosiness will be the death of you. As long as they don't step into my garden, it's not my problem. I have everything I need. And you, the fly in the ointment. I'm Owen, and this is what I do here. Always. It's safe. I can keep an eye on it, and I can chase off the seagulls. And when the weirdness comes, and the dead start rising up from their graves, then a rooftop garden will be much safer than one on the ground. I let Rark in. He doesn't talk so much. He's my best friend. My hoe in your skull would be worth 1,000 words. No, I can handle a few seagulls. I'm not like that idiot Gwilyn. You need to talk to plants to help them grow. I'm not going to waste my breath on people.
I should stay out of trouble.
Seed, leftover fish, crumbs of everyday life. I want some good seed. I'd love some good seed. Not bad seed and fish bones, bitter, ugh, nasty. How much fish can you eat? Want good seed. Go away. Go, stupid human. Go. Why human's still here? Shoo, shoo, shoo. Oh, no! Not another one! Listen, did you perhaps drink some weird concoction lately? Human-Heber, I see! I know it must be an entirely new situation for you. If you're feeling hot flashes, you should just lie down. Try to sleep. There, calm down. It'll all be better soon. Damned human. What? Unless I've grown 4 arms, I should still be a chicken. What's wrong with your lot? Do you always ask such stupid questions? Pecking, clucking. What else am I supposed to be, pardon me, Avalonian, quacking doing? If you want an egg, don't ask me. I'm not one of those henhouse floozies. Now get lost! I'm not sure if I should. Ugh, whatever. I'm Muriel, a four-dweller covert agent among the humans. Though I've nobody left to report to. My bosses stopped contacting me a long time ago. No, I've been a chicken for over 600 years. Damn, you're really dim, aren't you? Observe, learn, and forward intel. Spy, basically. Not at first, no. Until one human, along with a few others, decided that annihilation sounded like a good idea. The war was bloody, but you know that. You won it, in a way. Or at least that's what you think. There used to be, but it seems I'm the only one left. Turned out that assuming the form of a chicken was not a great fit for spying. We began to disappear, one chicken after another. We lost our heads, ended up in the giant cauldron of destiny. We thought all the humans had figured us out. But then it turned out that you just wanted to fill those fat bellies of yours. You're sad, bitter, impulsive, short-sighted, petty, and you have a penchant for self-destruction. Oh, yes. And everything you touch, no matter how good, eventually turns into shit. And then you wonder why everything around you has lost all meaning. I could go on and on, but I won't. Although, perhaps that is exactly what made you seem so alluring to us. Well, one of the many bad decisions made by the Four Dwellers. Well, it doesn't matter anymore. Now go away!
Just keep your head down.
Everyone's whining like old crones about how terrible. Yeah, because now that we're pretending to be one big bloody happy family with a Dalrita. But, on the other hand, if they make me cook for their whole army now, and what do they even eat? Ah, Owen. Yes, he's my best friend. We don't even need words. Heck no. You should have seen Owen 20 years ago. He was sharp as a pin and could get anything done. If you wanted something, you went to Owen, and he always found a way to help you. Politics. What else? Owen survived 3 captains. One was terribly lazy. He just sat there like moss on a log and did jack shit. That frustrated Owen. Then there was another one. He was afraid of everything. So all he did was kiss Camelot's ass. And that blocked Owen's ideas to do something meaningful with his fish shack. And when it was finally Brandon's turn, Owen was already fed up with all this. It's funny, isn't it? First captain who doesn't mind introducing new ideas, and our local revolutionary has given up already. So now he just putters around in his little garden trying to find some peace in the twilight of his life.
land? No, he doesn't. He knows better than that. Here, take some seeds. Find a free plot and grow whatever you want. That'll teach you to appreciate some peace and quiet. Besides, I'm a bit curious to see what will come of it.
Less attention, the better. You need something?
Not bad. Listen, how about we grow something bigger? Size-wise, how else? Good. Now pay attention, because I won't say this twice. You're going to get us some pumpkin seeds. I don't know. Find a farm. Ask some farmers. Do you need everything spelled out for you?
Oh, it used to be a retirement plan for the keepers. Since you're a keeper for life. We used to call it the barracks, but then, when our new captain took over, he decided to open the horns to the world a bit. We have an inn now, and we've welcomed some outsiders. Too bad that nobody's allowed to go there unless they have a permit. And since we're on lockdown, nobody's getting a permit. Didn't I already tell you we're in a truly sad hole of a place?
see, you found my employees. Two gentlemen with rather unpleasant appearances, crude in behaviour, right? May I ask what happened to them? Or better yet, don't tell. If they're gone, I won't miss them. They were measly lowlifes, not cultured people like us. Yes, in fact I do. Are you interested? You would run a few errands for me, retrieve some relics and other interesting items. For a fair wage, of course. Maybe kill some monsters as well. You know, activities that must be familiar to a seasoned adventurer like you. For a start, you could get me a couple of drowner tongues. You can find drowners near the water, obviously. You seem capable. I'm sure you'll take care of them with ease. I believe that our partnership will be more fruitful than the one I had with my previous employees. Yes? Those are reasonably fresh. Good work. Here are your coins. Now, I need the eye of a Marrowghast. With such a delight in hand, one can see ghosts and other ethereal and invisible creatures. I know Marrowghasts were seen in the swamps near Kuanarkt. Perhaps you can find them elsewhere too. Yes? Yes? Let's see. My former associates tried to trick me with a cow's eye. Those idiots really thought I wouldn't know the difference. But this is the real deal. Here's your payment. Now, let's see if you're really worth anything. I'm sure you're familiar with Four Dwellers, the ancient four-armed creatures wiped out by Arthur and his army. Great, you can still find the remains of Four Dwellers in Avalon. And it just so happens that their index fingers make excellent protective amulets, warding off the weirdness and diseases. The problem is that I don't know where to find the well-preserved remains of a Four Dweller. I'm counting on you to find that out. Bring me the index finger of a Four Dweller and I'll reward you handsomely. Yes?
Why is everything always such a hassle? One Eye has led us to the Southerners' home, and now we're no longer... So be it. We'll see. Go.
Ha! Look at this. One Eye's got the Camelot dogs handing over their precious... I'd much rather have fought a lot of them, but...
I don't know how to thank you. Praise Mathay! Thanks to you. One Eye is happy because an important knight of Camelot has been killed. I like my head because I eat, see, and speak with it. The Dalrita rule the South.
Why is everything always such a hassle? Acting like a fool won't get you far around here.
I wasn't made to wait. I was made to end things. Like we have a future. I still don't trust that snaky a captain. But now it's easier to keep an eye on him. And now the South is ours. It's only a matter of time before we march on to Camelot. Well, that depends on them. They accepted our gift with respect. So maybe there's a chance we could get along. But I'm not going to tiptoe around them. We'll have to figure out how to talk to each other, one way or another. You have? Where? How is she? Of course she does. Does she seem happy? Damn it. Maybe when things settle down here, I'll visit her. Try to convince her to come back. She probably thinks I hate her, but I don't. I was just disappointed. Stay out of trouble. Stay.
Getting restless.
I see the burden you carry. What do you require? Dead? And Alma's the one who did it? Ah, well. That's convenient. Since you've met her already, how about you take my notes to her? And feel free to look at them yourself. You might pick up something useful. I'll stay here for now. Alma's far better at this than I am anyway. Just don't let her know I said that. May Mather's strong arm embrace you. Careful. This place remembers everything. Careful. This place...
Who are you? Are you here to steal my riches? They're mine. I earned them as the favored entertainer of Segramor's court. Oh, but maybe you are one of the courtiers. Did you have fun plotting my demise? Lies. Why would you come here if not to gloat over my misery? Well, this time I will have the last laugh as you join me here forever. It's so calm. I never thought I'd miss peace and quiet. It was always my sister's preference. Oh, my poor Aideen. What have I gotten us both into? My sister killed me. I don't think she meant to. I said something stupid and she just got so angry. Truth be told, it was a long time coming. If I were her, I would have slapped myself much earlier. It really wasn't her fault that I tripped over that damned rock. Oh, if you'd asked me while I was alive, I would have been delighted. Modesty was never my strong suit. Why should it have been? I was young, beautiful, and brimming with talent, ready to take on the world. It all went to my head so fast, especially when Lord Segramor showed interest in me. Stupid, stupid, stupid. I should never have accepted his advances. My poor sister. They killed her because of me, didn't they? I can sense her gloomy presence even here, among this glitz. She never minded being alone, but there's a difference between being alone and being lonely. And I pushed her into that loneliness. A joke here, a joke there. To her, they must have felt like daggers. I wish I could comfort her. Tell her I don't blame her. I hate that they separated us so thoroughly. I hate it even more that I had a hand in this. I'm sure she does. Aideen has always been so dramatic. But her anger ebbs and flows, and we have an eternity to work on mutual forgiveness. She does. Truly. Maybe there's still a chance for us to find peace at last. Thank you, kind stranger, for bringing us back together. Just one thing. I'd prefer not to be buried in this chamber. Aideen always despised this kind of ostentation, and frankly, I've grown weary of it too.
The air changed the moment you arrived. What do you need from me?
Always a pleasure to see you.
Why? Are you wondering if I, too, had a torrid affair with a court musician? No. The only bard we had was Taliesin. He was old, smelled of stale wine, and had a beard down to his knees. I'm quite certain all those tales of his beauty came from him alone. The court itself was not my favorite place to be. The intrigues, the manipulations. At times, they almost made me long for the battlefield.
You need something?
You shouldn't listen to that lunatic. Every time I see him, he's under the influence of goddess only knows what. I suppose he's right, and the menhir really can be reignited. Then what? This land is dying and barely produces any crops. Menhir or not, I can't see a future for Kunart. It would need a miracle to survive. Relocation would be the best outcome for everyone. So you've seen what happened with your own eyes. I shouldn't. But maybe the menhir's reaction to your arrival was a sign from the All-Mother. Maybe you are someone who can help. You asked me before whose grave it is. I come here because it's a reminder of how I failed those who counted on me, and I should feel sorrow, guilt, something. But the truth is, I lost part of myself long before Maeve was taken. I stand here. I wait for a feeling to appear, and nothing comes to me. Not ever. At the corrupted temple, something happened when I was still a priestess out there. I feel like something was taken from me, ripped from my very soul. And I've been hearing her voice ever since. Lorelia. And it seems you've only scratched the surface of her purpose. You need to return. Speak to her again, but this time ask directly about me. Who am I to her? Why is she calling? There's something she knows. Something I can't piece together alone. I wouldn't ask this of you if it weren't important. Whatever connection I had to Lorelia, it's tied to what I lost at that temple. If you can find that thread and pull it free, perhaps we'll both find the answers we need. If you want to help me, I need you to go to the corrupted temple. Find her. Find out what she wants from me. Thank you. Whatever this is, it has haunted me long enough. All-Mother guide you. May the All...
You lost or what?
You can see that's not how it's meant to be. Ah, Niante, the fractured one. Yes, she feels the void, doesn't she? The emptiness, where her compassion once dwelled. What she cast away? A fragment, a spark. Hers, yet no longer hers. It clings to me now, bound in service to the All-Mother. And does she need it? Truly? Compassion can be a burden, a chain that weighs down the soul. I held it for her because she could not bear it. She gave it to me. Because the All-Mother does not abandon her children. Nianti's compassion is a spark, a light meant to guide her. Without it, she stumbles in darkness. But to reclaim it, she must prove herself. It is not a gift freely given. It must be earned. Is that what she told you? That I stole it like a thief in the night? No. It was her despair, her doubt, that cast it away. I merely caught it. Then she must prove herself worthy. That fragment is steeped in corruption. To return it as it is would destroy her. Take this. It holds what she has lost. Bring it to the All-Mother's altar and cleanse it in her light. Only then will it be safe to return. Go, and tell Nianti this. The fire she extinguished still burns, but only she can decide whether to let it consume her or warm her soul. The All-Mother holds all wisdom. In her womb, the threads of destiny intertwine, the tides flow to the rhythm of her heartbeat. In prayer, you will find greater wisdom than in all the scrolls and books of the world.
Aurelia's voice. It's different now. I take it you're the reason for that. So, this is it. The piece of myself I've been missing all this time. It feels familiar, yet strange and deeply corrupted. If it truly is mine, I cannot leave it in this state. If I try to retrieve part of my soul from this thing, it will poison me as much as it heals me. She's right. Surprising, considering the things she's whispered to me all this time. Meet me at the statue of the All-Mother. There, in her light, I will perform the cleansing ritual. You've already done so much for me, but I must ask for one more thing. Your presence. This is something I can't... This isn't something I can face alone. Thank you. May the All-Mother guide us both. The All-Mother's light will reveal the truth, or burn it away. Are you ready? Then let's begin. Oh, hello. Are you real, or just another shadow of this place? My name is Nianti. I don't know how long I've been here, but something's wrong. I don't know why I'm here or why I can't leave. I came to the All-Mother's temple not that long ago, I think. They said I had a gift. They said I had the power to heal. I wanted to use it to help, to serve. But one day something changed. Corruption seeped into the temple, into me. I tried to fight it, to cleanse myself in her light, but I failed. I tried to escape, but I couldn't. And now I'm here. But that can't be the whole story, can it? What? That can't be true. How could I serve when I'm trapped here? How could I help anyone when I'm incomplete? Tell me, what's left of me out there? Is it enough? Needed? Maybe that's true if I still have the power to heal, or perhaps my purpose isn't lost. Perhaps I can still serve. Thank you. You've given me the clarity I've lacked for so long. Whatever path I'll take, I'll walk it with purpose. So, this is what it feels like to be whole again. It's strange. Like I've been walking in a fog all these years, blind to what I'd lost. And now, the light is so clear. I feel as I always should have: compassion, care, hope, all the things I pushed away out of fear. They were never weaknesses, they were my strength. First, I will return to the people of Kunat. They deserve the priestess I promised to be, not the bitter shell I became. You have done more for me than I ever could have asked for. You reminded me of who I truly am. For that, I will always be grateful. No, you didn't. The All-Mother guided us both. But now it's up to me to carry this forward. Thank you, truly. There is much to do, but this time, I will face it with open arms and a whole heart.
Does it matter? As long as the result is the betterment of the people, what difference does it make? Guilt is a powerful motivator, and a useful one at that. My sisters taught me that, time and time again.
Yeah.
Do not be afraid. A handful of Camelot soldiers, myself among them, were chosen for a special mission under the command of the Red Church. The priests sought an artifact said to be hidden within the toll house at the border. Yet, what we found was far more precious. Blessing and peace. None returned but me. It was then that I received the gift. I have heard the tales of the Red Priest's brutality, and I have witnessed it myself. Their methods are harsh, yes, but tell me, what better way is there to cleanse the flesh, to hollow the body, and make room for the word's glory? We are not perfect as we are. We must be bent into the proper shape. So it is decided. This brings me great joy, sister. It will take but a moment. You will feel no pain. Now, go to the place where I first set foot on this path. There, you will find the one who shall become your shepherd. Soon, you will be reborn.
Nice to see you.
in the present and in the future. All stages have converged into one, and here you stand. Welcome, Hollow Shell. It is time to begin the next act of your journey. I am the One, the vessel, the bearer of grace, the giver. I have worn many names, but names matter little, except for the prophets. Kai, 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 listener of the bleeding heart of the plague, the sanctified pilgrim. Simple minds with lofty titles, and simpler folk with no standing, opened these walls to something they did not understand. Then came the outbreak of terror. The plague claimed this place. Red Death. A holy relic. A fragment of the sanctified body of the prophet. Ignatius is but a corpse now, walking his own path toward grace. But his journey nears an end. He survived because he was the only one prepared to become a hollow shell. I chose him to carry the gift forward, to pass it on to someone he deemed worthy. It seems that someone was you. A humble soul is awaited by the bleeding heart of the plague. Someone who evaded its grasp. Someone who defied the destiny laid before them. Her name is Una, an old widow in Kuna. But she is not alone. There is another, one whose choice led you here. Yes, him. His role as the hollow shell must end. His purpose is fulfilled. He is no longer needed. In you, I have found a servant whose perfect obedience will enact the will of Prophet Kai and the Hard. She will die in her sleep, and she will find peace in death. For those who defy their destiny cannot depart with joy. gift you carry is only the beginning. Much within you must be purged before you achieve perfect obedience, before you are ready for the final act. Now, receive the mark of the plague. Pass it on to those I have chosen. When their fates are sealed, return here for the next step to be revealed. Weeks, months, or you may end it now. But know this, the heart bleeds, but it never bleeds out. It beats up.
Do you hear it? The silence, from which the word shall emerge. This mark. No. But I don't understand. I was told to wait. An empty shell. Just as it was said. Why are you doing this to me? Why, when I gave you such a wondrous gift? I don't know. I don't know what to do. I didn't want it to end like this. I just wanted to live a little longer. Go now. Just go. We'll see how you fare when this fate befalls you. The final act. I need silence. The final act. Soon.
Have some spare food or coin? Anything else?
The plague's mark. So, it has come for me at last. I prayed for my family. Why should I fear what is certain? The All-Mother gives us a... If I was meant to fall with my family, then perhaps my time has only been borrowed. No, My prayers are set. Thank you for bringing me this. Go now. Death will come.
Help her soul out on your journey, will you?
You, Ignatius, who these souls have taken their. Give it to me. You shall begin your fight. You will witness. I can feel it, fate. However, yet here you are. Like Una, I cannot. And so let us.
I'm sorry, Wanderer, but you cannot rest here. Not yet. I sense my brother's soul within you. The pull of his destiny is stronger than any of our desires. I am, well, his half-sister. A very important distinction at court. To Arthur, though, I was always just sister. The one he liked, not only loved. I stood by his side, listened to him, and spoke my mind when he needed it. And when the visions came, I was the only one who understood they weren't just madness. My poor brother. I couldn't bear to see him suffer. There was little I wouldn't do if it meant I could help him. They came with the plague. The land was ravaged by sickness, and Arthur's mind was plagued by waking nightmares. He heard a voice, clear as any other, calling to him, relentlessly, day and night, begging him to return to Avalon. Oh, but how does one return to a place they have never seen before? He'd come to me in the dead of night, afraid he was going mad. But I knew better. I heard it too, though faintly. To me, they were merely echoes of a distant despair. In a way, I think I did, but even now I'm not sure. I followed the visions, though most of the court thought I'd lost my mind, or that I'd secretly caught the Red Death and it had taken over my senses. Sir Estor was one of the very few who believed me, and the only one brave enough to join me on my pilgrimage to a plague-ridden land. The visions showed me a place of beginnings, bathed in creeping scarlet. So, that's where we went. The bleeding heart of the plague. With every step, the voice grew louder. And when I finally saw it, it felt as though it was beating inside my own chest. Each heartbeat was like a knife twisting, a festering wound that could never heal. That's when I understood. The homelands are lost, and Avalon is truly our only salvation. There was something almost human about it, and yet it was so terribly alien. It was like staring at your own reflection in a distorted mirror. Everything seemed familiar, yet profoundly wrong. I've had centuries to reflect on it, and I think I've almost uncovered the truth. A truth that's both simple and devastating. The heart is a grief made manifest. The sorrow of a mother who lost her child. Undoubtedly, yes. These are three aspects that could not exist without one another. There was a heart, struck by immense grief. That grief gave birth to a force as untamable, as relentless as the plague. I believe that there's no cure for such matters, except time. And time is a luxury only we humans have. I don't know. I thought leading Arthur to Avalon would keep us safe. But then it followed us here, too. I'm not sure there's anything we can do to cure a bleeding heart. For a being that exists outside of time, with only a rudimentary grasp of mortality, there's no such thing as an end. I doubt she wants everyone else to suffer with her. She just doesn't know how to stop. I saw that staying meant death for all of us. Nothing in the homelands could stop the plague. And the voice, it kept calling night and day, promising safety on Avalon's shores. Arthur once told me it sometimes felt familiar to him, though he could never say why. Even then, he wasn't sure if he could trust it. But after I returned with Estor, he didn't hesitate anymore. We sailed for Avalon, and the voice led us straight to its shores. You could say that. One way or another, every prophet becomes a captive to their followers. Some chains are just more visible than others. The Red Priests like to call me theirs. So, theirs I must remain. After we left the homelands, people started listening to me. Not just to my brother. It was terrifying, stepping out of his shadow. But I did my best to guide them. You see, no one becomes a prophet on their own. They're made by the people who need someone to follow. I became what they needed. Sometimes a guiding hand, other times a whip over their heads. Keep going. Take it from someone who has lived far too long. Some decisions are out of your hands. You just have to make the best of what's left. You'll do fine. You're in excellent company, after all. And Arthur, I'm sorry I can't stand by your side this time. But know you're always in my heart, brother. This is for both of you. May we all find peace at the end of this path. Please, take care of my brother. Now go. There's nothing more for you here.
My sister. I didn't think I'd ever see her again. She was gone. I've always felt like I failed her. I was her older brother, and it was my responsibility to protect her. And yet, she ended up taking care of me. And she paid dearly for it. still not sure. Kai always stepped into whatever role was needed and made it fit her perfectly. Blind devotion was never something she sought, but if she thought it served a purpose, I know she wouldn't hesitate. I want to see her only as my beloved sister, but that was never all she was. A half-sibling is only halfway to being a bastard, even if acknowledged. Like Morgaine, Kai wasn't well respected at court. But unlike Morgaine, she never met disdain with more disdain. Just pity. The narrow-mindedness of others usually only saddened her. I do. I always have. She always stayed calm, no matter what was thrown at her. I don't think I ever saw her hesitate. When she made a decision, she was certain. I miss her presence and her counsel. Maybe things would have turned out differently if she'd been by my side. Morgaine was proud, and she wore that pride like spiky armor. She was also stubborn, never able to admit she was wrong. Kai was different. Softer, but not weak. Quietly unyielding, full of unwavering conviction. Sometimes I envied her for that. But most of the time I was simply grateful.